Welcome to the Wrestling Tea Podcast. This is episode 15 of the pod. My name is Casual Joe, and I happen to be here with a bunch of guys that like wrestling, minus one that's out the door in the cold, freezing. So we are now the fabulous trio. And I got my boy right over there. He is...
What's up, everybody? This is YL, your PhD of WWE, your only source of wrestling content and knowledge. And I'm going to be talking wrestling with these guys, fixing them on all the mistakes they're going to be making today. I just can't wait.
Season's greetings. I cannot wait for you all to wake up on Wednesday. Actually, no, Thursday morning. And have absolutely no wrestling toys in your gifts, but just a bunch of coal. If you want to have a wonderful Christmas, please be more like me.
Sounds like a very wonderful person.
This guy makes the holidays feel amazing. Boys, how's everyone doing?
Good. It was a good weekend. Unfortunately, you guys didn't make it out to the show. You want to tell us what show that is?
Well, I told you I
Yes.
wasn't coming to the show.
Yeah, he
Just
did
an
say
FYI,
it. He did say it.
I don't lie.
He did say it. In case you guys don't know what the PhD is talking about, he is talking about the IWS
Seasons Beatings.
the beatings show that happened at the M Telus Theater. Unfortunately could not make it out, but PhD did get out there. He did it. He sent us some videos and it looked absolutely incredible.
No, I can't blame Max. I can't blame Joe over here. He always makes it out. He had some personal things to take care of. This guy never shows up. The other guy that used to come with me to the shows got fired. So I guess I'll be the only one going to these shows when Max can't. But no, it was a great show all around.
Yeah.
My
Looked really
favorite,
good.
yeah, there was a lot of matches, a lot of interesting matches. My favorite one was a four-way tag team ladder match for the tag titles. That was crazy. They went like there was a lot of good spots in that. And I also got a shirt from there. Shout out to PCP Manny.
Wow.
I didn't actually do drugs with PCP Manny, but I'm wearing the shirt.
I wish I did
support.
drugs with PCP Manny.
Come out to
Very
the show
dope.
next time. Maybe you will.
Who's the chick with the tongue?
The chick, you need to be more precise.
You sent us a video with a chick on the top rope and she like stuck her tongue out. She looked super hot.
Melanie Havoc, I think.
Yes. Is she at all the shows?
She's
Yeah.
at all the shows. She's even at the New Blood shows.
Sign me up. I'll be there on the next.
Wow. Perfect.
Listen, he keeps saying
I love women's wrestling. I can't wait.
Last time he said, I'll be there for the free beer. He didn't show up. Now he's saying he'll be there for Melanie Havoc.
I'll be
He's not
here
gonna
for the
show
free
up.
Melanie Havoc.
The more you get to know him, the more you realize he's a liar.
Yeah, basically.
I want to say the chain match between JT and Matt Viviani, that looked really, really good. How was that?
Yeah, that was great. There was a lot of spots. There was some good table spots on that
Yeah.
match. There was some blood.
Blood
Yeah.
everywhere,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
over
blood
the
everywhere.
ring.
We
I
even
s-
got Green Phantom and what's his name? Dante Dubois.
Yeah.
It was for the Canadian Championship.
Ooh,
and there was
I
that,
s-
that
the hardcore match, no?
yeah, it was a hardcore match.
Dude.
There was a spot
Souvlaki
with
sticks
the
for
souvlaki
everyone.
sticks. Yes, man, right in Dante's
Dude,
head.
crazy.
It was just sticking there.
Dude, crazy. If you guys want to check out the matches, you can check it out. I think it's on, they're on YouTube. You can check them out, IWS. There's also a channel. I forget the name of the channel though.
The Relay TV.
Yeah,
On
that's
that
the one.
And we also got a sneak peek, actually. Manny came out and showed us a sneak peek of it was a teaser that he showed us
Documentary?
for the documentary that's coming up.
Cool.
There should be more news coming out on that in the next couple of weeks. So
Dope.
documentary for IWS for the past, I think, 20, 25 years. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
All right.
Looking
all right.
forward to it.
All right, guys. Let's get into some wrestling. It was a big week for wrestling. Unfortunately, nothing crazy happened, but hey, we're here to talk wrestling, so let's do it. It is time for the wrestling wrap-up of the week. Listen, we always skip the Friday show. Are we skipping it again?
So just to add to what you said, it was a big week in wrestling, and that's in this case because on Friday
I'm
for
sorry.
SmackDown.
I'm sorry. I want to apologize.
Talk to me.
Did I say wrestling? I meant lucha. All right, back to you.
Something else also that I would like to add, and it happened in AEW, but we'll get to it later on.
We'll get to it. But yeah, I just want to say the reason
burger
it was
place?
a big week in wrestling is because SmackDown this past week, they shot SmackDown, they shot Raw, and they shot SmackDown also because the crew had off for this week because of the holidays. And
What the hell is up with that?
You like
We
I
need
miss
Vince
Vince.
McMahon
I
back.
want my wrestlers missing their families on Christmas and working that day.
Hey, entertainment is way more important than family time.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Like Vince,
he had it. He knew what.
he had everything in the
Hey.
bag. 360 days of the year you're working.
Mr. Vince, can I go home for my family? No.
but I have a newborn. No, damn it.
Yeah. The business comes first. He missed all of Stephanie's and Shane's Christmases.
Yeah, but he's the boss. That's a big
He
difference.
saw them on home video.
He's the one making all the money.
He saw them on Coliseum home video a week later.
Hold on a second. Vince wanted to have his hands in everything and be able to make sure everything was rolling correctly. And he did a fucking fantastic job at it.
to a degree.
One day we're gonna have an episode that dedicated to Vince McMahon and everything
rise and fall
that
of
he's
Vince McMahon.
tried to do. No, but I'm just talking about like wrestling. There's so much that happens in wrestling, and you just forget like they had a record label. They were doing movies.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Like, he really tried to do
He wasn't
everything.
afraid to do something that might fail, but like just do something different. He always wanted to expand. Just like an example, what he did with the WWF at that point when he took it over, it was territory days, and he's
Yeah.
the one that made it like into this, bringing wrestlers in from different territories, trying to make it a monopoly from there.
He made it pop culture.
Yeah.
But that's for our Vince McMahon episode. Eventually.
We should do it on the anniversary of the whole allegations.
That's crazy. All right, so SmackDown, give it a smack, get out of here. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw, or should I say Friday Night Raw. We had our first interaction between The Vision and Austin Theory. Did you guys, were you guys excited about that? Like, or did that whole unmasking kind of like kill that momentum?
I really enjoyed it. I don't want to cut anybody off or jump in right away. I really enjoyed it. You know why? Because it was awkward. I think the whole point of him unmasking was for it to be awkward. Braun, Paul, and Reed didn't seem too impressed that it was him. They were looking at him weird. And when they met him in the back at the beginning of the show, it's like they were mad at the fact that he did that.
Yeah.
And him being there and wanting to try and be part of the vision kind of makes sense because he's trying something.
I liked this promo.
Yeah.
I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but I thought he cut it really well, and everything he said was like, he's like, now I take what I want, and then he's like, and I want to take the chance to show you guys. I was like, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
I didn't like the reveal, and I didn't like that it built for so long. But I do like Austin Theory being part of that group because it does make sense for him to be in that group, right? It's young guys, up and comers, and all that they want to build the future around. Which is Austin Theory was one guy that they always wanted to do that with, but then when the whole change-up happened with Triple H and Vince McMahon, Vince had to step down. They kind of deviated from that, but Vince had big plans for Austin Theory. He beat John Cena at WrestleMania. Like they were going somewhere with this guy. So him being part of the group, that I like. How he got there, I didn't like, but now that's behind us. Let's move forward and see where they go with this.
Yeah.
I need to add something. There's something that makes that awkwardness almost kind of make you start thinking if this is actually something for him to be part of the vision or to dismantle the vision.
Yeah, you hear you see the stories online being like, Seth, send them. I hope they continue that storyline for when he was the Messiah.
Yeah.
Who knows? Hey, very interesting.
And he's using, if we
He's
get to the
using
main
his
event,
moves.
if we go to the main event, he pinned Rey Mysterio in the tag team match using the stomp, right?
Yeah.
So is that, foreshadowing for when Seth comes back? Let's see.
exactly.
It would be cool to do that. But if they do that, I want to at least see during this time until Seth is back, like Austin Theory getting pushed. I don't want him to be that guy in the stable that's going to be taking the pins, that's going to get beat up, and you know what I mean?
But he wasn't that.
No, he wasn't that
He looked
so far.
strong, which was great, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
He's always been great in the ring too.
Yes.
I've always really
My only
appreciated his
thing
work.
is that now that he's a heel, he's just always like angry face.
I mean, he was a heel before, but it's a change of character.
Yeah, but it's just funny. It's just always
Shaved
angry.
head.
Shaved head.
And
pants.
hold on a second. Can we talk about his attire real quick?
Outrageous.
Does his pants look like he's a Nazi soldier?
that wasn't what came to my head, but I did like the pants.
Like
They seem too generic.
too generic.
Really?
He looks like a soldier.
Yeah, they're like soldierish pants. I
boots.
thought they were cool. I didn't have-
No, he's got to change it up. He's got
you
to
miss the thongs.
No.
You wanted to see that booty.
I missed. He looked good.
Look
He
at
looked. He looked good in his
Got
shirt.
him.
He's
We got
blushing.
him.
He's blushing.
Yeah.
No, I missed the flamboyant Seth pants.
Yeah. No, I thought it was cool. I was down with it, and I'm like, let's see where they're going with this. And again, I gotta say, man, Paul Heyman, bro, he is the man. He is just fantastic when it comes to anything promo wise. He's looking at him like, oh yeah, you want to help us? Good. Okay. Interesting.
I like that they did it different. Usually, like Paul Heyman is the one that's pulling the strings for
Yeah.
everything, and this entire time he was actually telling the truth. That he didn't know who the person was, but if he's working to the Vision's benefits, might as well, do what you got to do. Now that we know who he is, we'll see what happened. He did a good first showing, like for the Vision.
Yeah.
He won the match for them, capitalized on it, pinned Rey Mysterio. Pretty big win for him. So let's see if that impresses them. Are they gonna welcome him in at this point, or are they still gonna want him to be proving himself like week after week?
Yeah. Moving on, we had. Is it a return? Should have been there for a while.
It's not that big of a return. I
No.
mean, it's
Few
only been a
weeks.
couple of weeks
Yeah.
since
My favorite, Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree.
Again.
I mean, yeah, again,
3 times.
It makes sense that they're going again, though. But the story between them has been interesting, especially that they're trying to raise Maxine, I guess, since she's not on the level of Becky, so she's benefiting a lot from this.
Who said that she wasn't going to be allowed to name drop Sports Illustrated because they didn't give the WWE the #1 promotion of the year?
Who said that?
Was it one of you guys, or did I read that online?
Don't recall
I probably
ever
read that online.
Probably read that online.
So that's it. Somebody was just saying how she's not going to mention Sports Illustrated, but it's like she did.
Of course she will.
And-
they plugged her as the #1, so she's gonna milk
But
that
when
shit.
she does it, she does it so well because she's like full like attitude talking, and then she's like, by the way, they did say it, like, oh man, she honestly, we're gonna get into that later on.
I
but
love the part-
she is my top.
I love the part when she's like,
year.
I had to go to the top executives of Netflix. Like, she's a big shot.
Yeah.
And then they told me to show up and handle business. Like, okay, so
I like
they
her
didn't
as
do
a
shit
heel-
for you.
I like her more as a heel than as a baby
Yes.
face.
Yeah.
Though. Now I'm starting to really realize that
her
she's
heel turn is it started off really, really weak, but now it's gotten a lot better.
she's coming into her character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once that happens, because it's just nowadays the heel turn is always like, now I'm a heel. Oh, and now I'm dressed in all black, and I'm mad at everybody.
Exactly.
There's got to be a different way of becoming a heel. Because like, listen, Nikki Bella, she also came out later on in the show, and she was all dressed in black, and she's like, I'm the champion, I'm this. But we've seen that too many times. We need some sort of different type heel. And I want to say, Ethan Page, fantastic heel. I just discovered that guy this year, but he is just great at what he does when it comes to heel turns. Like everyone else is very like, okay, we get it. Like, you don't like the crowd or everyone turn against you.
Yeah, it's always the same story.
But
You guys all turn
Becky-
against me.
Man, she's really
She's leaning more into the goofy side.
Yeah.
But she's still a presence to be taken seriously. That's what's cool about her.
Yeah.
And talking about Ethan Page, like first time I saw him was in AEW. And even
Isn't
at
that the
point,
burger place? What do you guys keep talking about?
No, it's
It's
actually a
ANW.
promotion that's really stepping up their game.
Oh, it's ANW.
All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
AEW. But no, even then, like he wasn't used as much, and I found him always underutilized. I was very happy when he signed to NXT.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
doing a really great job.
Yeah,
Fantastic job.
all ego.
Maxime came out and she had some words. Did you guys like her promo?
Yeah, it was not bad.
I thought it was very. It looked a little rehearsed. You know, like she really, really like practiced that one.
But they don't
It
get
was
it.
good.
And this is where WWE doesn't use these talents enough on TV to get enough TV time to be able to practice this correctly. Because it's easy practicing it in the back or in the locker room or having somebody with you. But when you're really on airtime and you're really in the
nervous.
moment, you're nervous. It doesn't come out the way
It came out a little nervous, no?
Yeah.
Is it me?
But you're going to be seeing that a lot more often with people that are coming up because, again, they got rid of house shows. House shows are no longer a thing. Before, people used to, that's where they used to craft,
Yeah.
their
Thanks,
their,
TKO.
their thing.
Another famous thing.
Basically. So they took that away. I don't know if they completely took it away or just completely super reduced.
Well, it's more reduced because we do. I don't know
They did
anywhere
it in
else.
Europe. They
but
were
we
just
do
doing it
get,
in Europe.
Yeah, in Europe they do it.
Yeah,
and,
they do it on a tour.
and we also get the holiday tour.
Yeah.
Right?
So they
those
just
are-
do like a specific tour and then that's it. They're not
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Exactly.
And that's
So like what?
CM
Twice
Punk,
a
CM
year.
Punk has said that before, and it recently came up in the podcast on Cody's podcast with John Cena. That was it's cool for the guys that have been there for a while. They're all beat up and they already know what they need to do. Everything is like an instinct to them at that point. But the young people, the ones coming up, that's where they crafted their game. They had the chance to be stupid, to be goofy in the ring,
But
whether
we
it's on a
always say-
promo, all that stuff. And
we
now in front
always
of
say
TV,
that,
it's
right?
different. Yeah.
We always say that. We're always like, it's not the same anymore. There's not everyone is on tour together. Back in the day, bro, you were doing shows, you were doing house shows, but you had guys like Hulk Hogan on tour with everybody. You know what I mean? Like
You learn from everybody.
the whole
Car
the whole crew was
rides.
there. Not the car rides. Nowadays, it's like, okay, we need the mid carders to come. They'll come out, right? Heavyweights, stay over there. We don't need you this week.
It's,
But
it's not necessarily that. It's that the, I guess, brotherhood, sisterhood doesn't exist
That's
like
it.
it used to because
That's it.
now you're going back home. You're flying in for the show. Peace out, going back home
Yeah.
again after, which is great for them, but it doesn't build that chemistry
yeah, because her
or the passing of the knowledge from one person to another.
her promo I thought was good, but again, it looked like she was very nervous, and like I believe that she was gonna be a good champion, but I thought Becky was 10 times better. Like Becky,
Well, yeah, you can't compare Maxine to Becky.
Becky had to
Becky
carry
shouldn't
that,
even be like
that
in
punch to the
Intercontinental
face
title.
was fantastic.
Shouldn't be in that mid card scene. Should be going after the world title, but I think they want to.
Yeah, but
Put
that's
the brakes
good
on
because
for-
you wanna give that belt, like
No,
a little
I
bit of
agree.
power.
I definitely should.
Yeah.
I'm happy that she's like taking a break from the main event scene to be part of that. But like you're comparing Maxine to Becky, that's where I'm saying it's
No,
not
no,
the
no,
same
no, no.
stage.
I'm talking about just when it came to the promos,
Yeah. Something else I wanna. They kept mentioning. So we saw Javon Evans on Raw. He had a match against Rayo Americano, and he won the match. But something that was interesting to me that
Against
they kept
who?
bringing
Sorry.
up Rayo Americano.
Rayo,
Rayo or Rayo?
Rayo.
Americano.
Rayo means lightning
Lightning.
in Spanish.
So yeah, they kept saying that Javon Evans, because he's on NXT, right? He's full time on NXT, even though we've been seeing him everywhere. But they've
Yeah.
been saying that he's going to be a free agent from NXT soon. So they're teasing.
What does that mean?
That means it doesn't really mean anything because nobody's really a free agent.
Yeah.
But in terms of story wise, it means he's going to be called up on Raw
He's
or
able to
SmackDown
go all over the
soon.
place, right?
Like he can sign a contract
Yeah.
on Raw or SmackDown.
Because he was also in Mexico.
Yeah, exactly. And then we know SmackDown is moving to a 3-hour format. So I'm guessing they might move him there unless they're going to shift some people from Raw to SmackDown. I think it's time, like once the new year hits, it's time for them to do another a draft, even though by the end of the year, the draft is going to be completely useless, but just like shake it up a bit. Give us some different stuff.
What question for you, Mr. PhD?
Talk to me.
Javon Evans, do you really think this guy is going to be good when he comes up to the main roster? You think he can hold his own?
He's going to be good as a mid-carder, not as a guy on promos. He's going to be like an Ilya Dragunov, you know what I mean? He's going to get in there, give you a good match, get out, see you next week for another good match.
Yeah, and to your point, mid card is I really think that they're gonna start using these NXT people for the IC champion for that belt, like they're doing on SmackDown with Dragunov with the US title.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. It's the up and comers. But these guys, to me, a guy like Javon Evans, as much as he's really good in the ring, has absolutely no skill elsewhere.
Yeah, I
Did
agree.
you see him walking? At the beginning,
He can't walk.
the guy was so awkward in his walking.
Oh, you mean in the walk into the show?
Yeah,
Yo, I thought
I
the
saw
same
that.
thing.
The guy was like this.
I thought the same thing. Yeah. I thought
I
the
think
exact
the
same thing.
the cameras are on him, and they're like, "You got to do something." And he's
Yeah,
like, "I don't know
it's
what to do."
like-
He was like this, no? Like
And
his shoulders were up.
And I get he
That's
trained
funny.
with Shawn Michaels. He trained with so many guys. It's just what else is there? Are they starting to move everything to become way more in ring performance versus mic skills? Because I'm starting to see a downgrade in mic.
But that's the problem that we've been talking about for a while. I don't know where Javon Evans came from. He seems to be young and he seems to have a lot of talent. So I would assume he came from the Indies. But the more we're going to move forward with time, you're going to see less and less people that have skills on the mic because they're not taking people as much from the Indies anymore. They're developing their own college athletes, and it's all going to be generic, wrestlers that are all going to look the same, feel the same in the ring. They're all being trained at the same place.
That's the problem. Like
They're
if we
all
have
not going to have promo
too many
skills.
guys that can do the same moves that Javon Evans can, it's like that what we see today, we're like, wow, amazing. Because we're used to big guys just fighting, right? And then the high flyers came a little bit later. But now, like we said, genetic wrestlers, if everyone is able to do the same thing, it loses all its value. So that's why we gotta keep pushing the indies. It's important to support your local wrestling community. You have to do that. It's very, very important. And you saw during
Looking at you, Steven.
Oh yeah, support local wrestling.
and hey,
IWS.
what did we say? What did we say about the guys coming from the indies? Right? They have their Evolve League. They have their ID. So they're putting the spotlight on certain guys that hopefully could come up. Cartwheel.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
That guy was sick.
Exactly. Do you know who that is?
Absolutely.
This
It was on
Do you
the
even know
AAA.
wrestling?
It was in the AAA triple
Yeah.
threat match with
I think it's
Javon
Jay-
Evans,
Jay Cartwheel?
something Cartwheel, and
Yeah.
what's his name? The other guy?
The other guy
The Lucha.
is man. Way to put me on the spot.
I really don't like that guy with the iguana.
What?
Mr. Iguana?
Mr. Iguana?
Yeah, I'm not watching wrestling for a guy to play with a puppet. At that point, go play with your cock somewhere, right?
Gio.
No, wrestling's about entertainment, right?
Damn, thank
Look,
you.
Hogan, Hulkamania
Okay,
was
hold on,
entertainment.
hold on.
A guy with an iguana.
Did you have a problem
zero...
with Mankind and Mr. Sacco?
That was cool.
Okay,
Not
so
an
he's
iguana.
got a fucking sock.
It's a puppet. It's a sock. He shoved it down your throat. The iguana is just
Yeah.
doing flips in the air for no reason.
Mr. Sacco was.
Did you have a problem
Crazy.
with Demonito?
Who was that? Oh, that was the guy with Santino Marella?
No.
Demonito. The little demon.
Finn Balor.
Balor's Demonito.
That was stupid. I know. That.
No, come on, man. That was the best. That was so funny.
Listen, there's always going to be, in wrestling, parts that are more serious and then parts that are just goofy. And, you got to get a bit of both.
My goofy Max
Hey.
is Eugene.
Eugene was fucking terrible.
They're not getting away with that today.
No, you can't do that.
Okay, guys, before we move on to anything else, we were talking in the group chat about AEW and WWE, and one of you guys said how WWE lost their image, and I'm like, that's such a good statement.
That
to
was
make.
me.
That was
That was
Steven.
me. I'm the one that said they lost their
Oh,
soul. And then
nice,
Steven
nice. Guys,
completed
there's
on
only
it,
one
completed on
way
it.
to find
Put
out
the
who
text
said
messages
it.
out.
Russian roulette.
Australian street fight outside in the snow.
No, it's gonna be Canadian street fight because there's snow.
Exactly.
and
the
we're
whole
in
point
Canada.
is that it's random.
But no, what I was saying is I was
Wait,
watching
wait.
AEW.
Let me just
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just finish up my point is that one of you guys said that, and then I started thinking, it's like, yeah, now when I watch it, and maybe it's because just times have changed, everything is more HD, but it looks too clean. It's like they lost that rugged look to it. Even the wrestlers, everyone's way too beautiful. You know what I mean? Like I need some.
It's TKO that made them lose their image. That's me.
It's completely that energy that they once had is completely gone. Even with all the LED screens that they have, like all around the ring, it's a bit much. And then when you go back to watch AEW or any other show, like the old school setups, a lot nicer.
Yeah, so that's I was watching AEW and I haven't watched it for a while. I went back to it because Steven was telling me about this great promo that he's going to take us into in a bit. But why are you acting surprised?
I can't wait.
Okay, I thought you were like, no, why are you putting me on the spot?
can't wait.
I'm surprised. Yeah, so I was watching it and it just looked clean. You only had the ring with the AEW logo inside, nothing else in the ring. On the turnbuckles, you had AEW, and I think
Dude.
one of them had a sponsor on one of the turnbuckles.
Be
only.
careful. Di Benito is staring at you.
Outside,
it?
outside the ring, no.
Look on your screen.
There you go. Di Bonito. And then
Terrible.
it's hilarious. And then
Horrendous.
and then I was looking at outside of the ring. You know, the guardrail just had AEW on it. There wasn't like. And then I'm like, WWE has a million things going on. Fucking sponsors left and right.
Slim
There's like
Jim.
5 different sponsors in the ring. You have the Prime. You have the
Can I-
Slim Jim tables. You
Jergens.
have all fucking.
Can I cut you off for 1
no,
second?
you can't. 1 second. And then on the guardrail, you had different sponsors. Also, it's just fucking too much going on. Go
I
ahead.
agree.
I'm a hypocrite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You didn't have to say it to everybody.
I am a hypocrite.
Hypocrite
You know
Joe.
why? Because just like you, I hate it that the WWE has all those advertisements. But when I watch Lucha, AAA, and they have the same thing everywhere, it doesn't bother me. Now, is it because we grew up without it on the WWE, so we're just like so used to it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Is that really what it is?
It's that and that.
Because it doesn't bother me on Lucha. And I'm like, because you know what they do also? They play commercials on the screen as the guys are going. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that.
Yeah, I noticed it.
Yeah.
I don't mind that stuff. It's not that. To me, it's the ring. The sacred ring.
The sacred ring.
And having Slim Jim, having, I don't know, they had like Call of
Slim
Duty at
Jim on the
once.
tables is kind of wild.
No, that stuff is crazy
It's
now.
garbage.
And that's where I find
Yeah,
that
the
they sold
tables
their
are
soul.
garbage compared to before.
They sold
They're
their
too
soul.
clean, right?
They're way too clean.
They're always like a brand new one too. Like, give us an old one that's like that looks a bit rugged. Like everything is too clean.
They're so thin too. I don't know if it's me. I need to go back and check out some. Also, the way they break,
They
they're-
always bend the same
Yeah,
way.
exactly.
Yeah.
They're just what's the word that I'm looking for?
Bendy.
To your point, to your point with AEW, and this is why I watch
They're
AEW.
gimmick tables.
This
Too
is why
gimmick.
I watch AEW is because it's more of that rugged, more of that. Just get it to wrestling. Just get it to what wrestling is all about. Whether you like the guys that are wrestling or not, there's nothing that just distracts me on this TV screen. It's, hey, I'm tuning in. There's the guys. They're walking down the aisle. They're getting into the ring. I don't have to stare at
Can I ask you
whatever's
guys a
coming up.
question?
Literally,
A hotel
Dynamite.
advertisement.
Dynamite started with 2 guys in the ring and the bell rung. Let's get into it.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Mm-hmm.
When you guys watch wrestling, okay? What are you watching?
Wrestling.
I'm
know.
watching the wrestling aspect. I'm looking for stories that are told outside and inside of the ring. And I'm looking just to be entertained and not bored by what I'm watching.
I know that you like to watch the matches.
Yeah.
Like you're big on the matches. You really follow them. Steven, you?
A lot of the same as what Wael just said. It's a lot of the in-match performance, the in-ring performance. But if there's nothing about you as a superstar, as a character, as a gimmick, whatever, then your in-ring won't really do anything for
Yeah,
me.
because you have to carry a story into the match. You know, unless it's like a tournament style, whatever. Like there doesn't necessarily need to be a story unless the winner gets something out of it. That's a story. But yeah, like you have 2 guys wrestling. I want to care. I don't want to just see them wrestle.
Yeah.
AKA Will Ospreay, AKA what's that other guy's name with the pink underwear? I can't remember his
Kyle
name.
Fletcher?
Kyle Fletcher. AKA those guys, they're phenomenal in the ring, but they have a character to them. As to a Javon Evans and the other guy who was his tag team partner, as much as they were great in the
Leon
ring,
Slater?
there's just nothing about them. They're just that regular, boring athlete.
But the problem I have with AEW, I'll get back to you after because I know you want to talk about.
Wait,
the
can I
promo.
just answer also?
Sure.
It's funny because I'm the complete opposite of you guys. I do not care for performance that much. When I'm watching wrestling, I'm watching stories, I'm watching gimmick, I'm watching how you perform that gimmick, your promos, and every other little thing, right? Like what your music, how your music's gonna hit, your video packages, like.
Question for you: why do you like AAA so much then? Because it's only match
Good
after
question.
match after match after match.
Man.
There are gimmicks, but there isn't like stories in between.
Well, there is stories, in
But
between.
it's not like heavily emphasized. Like it's promo time. It's time to go backstage because the story's been developing for a few weeks now and this and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, when I think I've said this before, when I watch it, it makes me feel like I'm watching old school wrestling. You know, I do care about I don't care about the performances, but I enjoy the matches. And especially that these guys are insane. They're fast. It's a different fighting style. I find it just exciting. You know what I mean?
By the way, the guy's name is Laredo Kid. I just remembered his name. The one from the Triple Threat. They were trying to remind you of who the Cartwheel guy is. So it was Laredo Kid, Javon Evans, and Cartwheel, Mr. Cartwheel. Yeah. Anyways, AEW. So what I was saying about AEW earlier is the reason that I initially used to watch AEW when it first started. I was not watching WWE at that time. I was just watching AEW. And then I watched it for a couple of years, and then I had to get away from it a bit because they have this thing that they keep doing, and I believe they're still doing it now, is that they'll get you invested in a wrestler or a team or whatever the case is, and then they'll just pull the plug on this person or this team, and you won't see them again for like another year or whatever the case is.
A bit less.
Or a bit less or whatever the case might be. But it's just like, what the fuck happened to what's their name? The Scissor Gang.
But fuck, now I have a brain,
a
brain freeze. Yes, but the Scissor
With
Gang,
Billy
they
Gunn.
broke up. They broke up.
Yeah, they broke up, but did anybody benefit from that breakup? Where are they now? Are we still seeing them on TV? What happened to Max Caster? Like,
They just do single stuff. It's nothing really interesting.
they were the most popular team on AEW. Everybody was going crazy for them.
My only thing was I've only watched AEW once, and it was with PhD. And I think we were watching Wrestle Dream. And at first I was like, what a terrible name. Only to find out that that's an old school name for an event.
Yeah.
But like I tell you all the time, everyone that came out had a title.
The Acclaimed.
Acclaimed, thank you.
Everyone had a championship belt. I was like, what's going on? And then when I watched,
It's too much, yeah.
what's the big one? The big event they do
All in.
is it
In.
All In?
Yeah.
The one that they did in Texas this year?
Yeah.
How long was that show?
8
Bro,
hours.
their
All their
shows
pay-per-views.
are
Dude,
too long.
a bit-
Fuck, man.
You know, a bit too long. That
Yeah.
it was something like
But you-
6 hours or something.
But you know what? Their
Insane.
entertainment right now and their pay-per-views, because it's literally a pay-per-view and ain't a PLE. You
Yeah.
gotta pay for that shit.
Yeah.
Is 8 hours of greatness.
But it was good.
It's
But
great.
it was good.
It's good, but
it
it's
was
just
good, yeah.
too long, man.
It's
They need to
too-
reduce each match by like
Yeah.
5 to 10 minutes. Keep the and
But
the
you're
problem
paying for
is-
you're paying for
yeah,
for
but
the
like
event.
when you get too tired and you're like, fuck it, I don't care about the event anymore because you're drained by the time you get to the main event. It becomes a problem, right? They have matches that they have on there that aren't even announced sometimes, and that don't even have a story, and they're just like, let's throw it on the pay-per-view. Like, give me a break. They have their pros, but they also have their cons, and it's taken me away a bit from it because of that. But now I'm starting to get back into it slowly.
Look, the last couple of months of AEW to me have been really great, and I find that they're really falling back into.
I've been keeping up story-wise and what's happening, but I want to throw it back to you. Talk to us about what happened this past week, the promo.
You asked me a question before, Max, Casual Joe, of why I love wrestling. And one of the main reasons is how people could really grab your attention and how they can get the crowd so rowdy.
This
Number one.
moment got you so crazy
Yeah.
that you started
Yeah.
sending us death
Yeah.
threats.
I was going to quit the pod.
You were gonna quit the pod. You called us fake fans. You asked, "Do you guys even watch wrestling?" And we were like, "Steven, it's 6 a.m. in the morning. What's
Relax.
going on?"
Let me fucking wake up.
Yeah.
So-
and then Steven, go ahead, take it away.
So there was a contract signing for the AEW championship that is going to be onto the next pay-per-view, which is World's End. And this is between Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, and the champion, Samoa Joe. Those are three guys.
Fucking Samoa Joe.
Fucking Samoa Joe. Those are three guys that are really incredible, whether it's on the mic or whether it's wrestling in the wrestling ring.
Yeah.
So they're all there waiting to sign the contract. They have their little gimmick. They do their thing on the mic. They all sign. all of a
I like
sudden.
just before you get into what happens. I like how it wasn't back and forth promos. It was like guy A said something, guy B said something, guy C said something, and they were about to wrap it up.
Yeah, and they all had amazing promos, right?
Yeah.
Right away, the segment off the bat, if you remove what happened after, it's still a really great promo.
Yeah.
The lights shut, and literally the lights were shut for like 6-7 seconds. And the crowd's chanting.
Yeah.
And it's like the crowd knew, but they didn't know, so
Yeah.
people are chanting different things. And all of a sudden, MJF's music hits.
Such a good theme song, by the way.
When he left a couple of months ago, he was a heel. People were booing him. People hated him. There was death threats to him
Great
because of
heel.
how he was talking to the crowd. His music hit, and I'm telling you, the crowd went ballistic, like when Stone Cold would come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I haven't seen a crowd
Mega
that
pop.
crazy since like CM Punk coming back. And like a light switch where he went from a heel to a baby face. And he came out and literally annihilated all three of them, including Tony
Especially
Schiavone.
Swerve. Oh my, he destroyed Swerve, bro. There was no coming back from that.
He had no words to say. He signed a contract, which he had a contract where he could use that contract to get a title shot.
Yeah. It was like a cash in.
Basically explains why he wants to do it against all of them instead of just a singles match, and just individually annihilated all of them, including Samoa Joe, who it's probably one of the most difficult people to annihilate
Yes.
on a microphone. And he made Samoa Joe look like a 12-year-old.
But listen, it was great, and he did do all that you said. But it's very easy to make somebody look really bad when they don't have the time to, counter your promo. He had to sit there and take it.
Even Swerve wasn't able to counter
But
him.
nobody, I don't think they were allowed to, because like I said, it went from guy A, guy B, guy C, and then guy D got introduced.
Yeah.
And then there was never a back and forth promo battle between any of them.
But I think the time that MJF has on the microphone is so worth it
Yeah.
that the guys are just watching him. Hangman didn't even move. MJF walked to Hangman. And it was and that's the reason why I love wrestling. And it creates something to where I can't wait till Saturday. I cannot wait till Worlds End just to see that. And MJF, the great thing about him is he's the best heel. He's probably top 3 on the mic right now, if not number 1. And he's amazing in the ring.
And he's better than you.
And you know it. So yeah, to me, we're gonna talk about this maybe, but has to be promo of the year
Yeah, they
for
have
me.
their, what's the name of the paper? World's End, right?
World's
next,
End.
Next week.
Yeah.
Not this Saturday.
Saturday the 27th.
Okay, next Saturday.
Yeah, pay-per-view, not PLE.
Hold on.
Pay-per-view,
That's
huh?
this week. That's this week, yeah.
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 And AEW just has that. It has something where it's like, you know what? Oh, fuck AEW.
Yeah, it is.
AEW
It's this
suck.
Saturday.
You suck, AEW. I hate you.
No, they're
You're not
pretty
good. Half of the arena is blacked out because there's nobody sitting there. You know what? WWE should learn from them. WWE had that till they signed to TKO. We could switch subject if you want.
Let's go. Good stuff. All right, guys. That was pretty much it for the wrestling wrap up. Now we have PhD's favorite thing to do, guys. He is AKA the spoiler. Do you want to talk about the leak footage that we...
I want to go over a few things that happened on SmackDown that was the taped show. But I just want to go through this really quick, guys. So we have...
Can I warn everyone about the spoilers?
Spoilers ahead, everybody.
Spoiler alert.
This is where I leave the room because I don't want to hear it.
Spoiler alert. So just to go through it. Thank you. Who died? Is that the spoiler?
The spoilers.
So yeah. So just to go through this really quick, we had a U.S. Open challenge.
Yes.
As usual. So Ilya Dragunov defended against Carmelo Hayes. We have a new champion, actually, Carmelo Hayes. I didn't see any footage.
So
It
that's
just read.
happening on this Friday's...
Yeah, it's gonna air
SmackDown.
this Friday.
I saw the footage.
I didn't see any footage.
That's why
but you
when-
probably saw people.
Yeah, that's why
footage.
when we were talking, I'm like, wasn't that this week? And you're like, no.
Yeah. And then something that was interesting, actually, from what I read, is they played a promo for Obafemi. So that's what we were saying earlier. There's going to be call-ups coming up soon. So Obafemi might be on SmackDown. Is he going to be on Raw? I don't know. And one thing that we actually found out, hopefully this is going to be the last match between them guys. it's been announced for January 9th on SmackDown, surprisingly. We're going to have Cody Rhodes defending the undisputed WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre in a 3 stages of hell match.
Incredible.
Which is basically a 2 out of 3 falls match with a different stipulation for each match. They haven't announced what those stipulations are going to be, but we'll see. It's probably going to be Drew that's going to be picking them because that was part of the agreement that he's going to pick the stipulation.
I'm very sad.
Now he's going to pick all 3 stipulations.
I thought 3 stages of hell was those cage matches that had 3 floors.
Oh, that WCW one.
The WCW ones.
From Ready
the
to
Ready to
Rumble?
Rumble one. That's what I thought it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
By the way, if anybody has that movie on DVD, I'm looking for it. It's been about 40 years.
That's it. I don't really want to talk more about that.
That's it.
We'll see it this week on Friday.
We'll see if it happens. Very good. Very, very good. All right.
What do you mean we'll see if it happens?
Hey, you never know. Well, I'm talking about the Drew and Cody. Is that official or not yet?
Yes, it's official. It's official, but it's going to be made official Friday.
Okay. Quick. We also had a AAA Guerra de Titanes. This what was it? Was it Friday or was it Saturday? I think
It was on.
It was on Saturday.
Yeah, it was on Saturday. It
Yeah.
was during IWS.
Guys, you know how I feel about AAA. I thought it was. Do you guys watch it?
Yeah, I watched all of it.
I thought it was super, super, super good. I don't know what it is. Maybe just because it's newer to me
But
that
again, they did not, unless I missed it. This was a WWE and
yes,
like WWE
Because-
was part of that
because
because,
this
they
was-
had the American announcers.
this is a special event. It
but
wasn't.
they didn't announce it anywhere, like on Raw or SmackDown or anything.
No.
They didn't hype it, right?
No.
Again, yeah.
But again, this is not their weekly show.
Exactly.
This was like an event.
Yeah.
And it was great, guys. Listen, Ethan Page again.
Oh, great. Fucking
That dude is incredible, man. Honestly, great heel.
I thought he was walking out with a third title.
No.
Yeah, they reversed the decision. They restarted the match.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was good. That was
Man.
good. But you know what? I
La
can't do
Cintura
the
de Latino or something like that. Man.
I can't do
What
the
a beautiful belt, by the way.
I can't do the fake La Parka. It's not for
Bro,
me.
he's
He's
amazing.
not fake La Parca. He is La Parca.
Yeah.
In Mexican wrestling tradition, the characters never die. They just evolve and
The
they
gimmick
change.
is bigger than the
Maybe-
person under the
maybe-
mask.
Skinny.
Maybe you're used to the old school La Parca.
He's too skinny and tall.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It really throws it off. Like I would like that's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
You could have anybody in there. Just make it look as realistic as possible to the original. I
Yeah.
guess that's the word.
Was that guy even the original, the one in WCW?
Yeah, I think so.
He was the original?
Highlight for me was the Dragon Lee versus Hijo de Vikingo match.
What a match.
What a match.
Bro,
and
that Tope
what a
Suicida to the
finish.
outside. The Tope Suicida to the outside, like fucking past the announce table.
He,
And he didn't even go over the
He
top rope. He went
flew,
in
bro.
between the second and
Yeah.
third and then did the flip and went that far.
Dragon Lee, I'm telling you guys, he's
He's crazy.
nuts.
Yeah, he's good, man.
crazy. And
They're both really good though.
and what I loved and Vikingo becoming a heel, he is so like, and it happens so naturally because
Yeah.
people just turn on him, and he is riding that wave perfectly.
Yeah.
Dude, when he at the end of the match, when he like I think he gave him a low blow and he's just facing him and he's just laughing at him. I'm like, that's how you become a heel. Like those little things like that just make it fantastic. And his triple flip, these guys move so fast. You can't even like you don't even catch that. It was great event, and we had the highlight. The main event of the night was our boy Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano versus deadbeat dad
I hate him.
Rey Mysterio.
What a bad father.
And
Horrible father.
Ray Phoenix.
So this
Again.
match has me confused. The ending.
Too many Rays.
Well, no, not that.
Which one is who?
First of all, they showed the wrong graphic because they still had
They
Penta
did.
on it,
I
and then
saw
they
that.
removed it
Yeah.
right away because it was originally supposed to be the Lucha Bros.
Yeah,
against,
it was the Lucha Bros return, but
Penta came out after.
yeah, he was there the whole time. But Penta got hurt, so
he got hurt on Raw. Remember
on Raw.
in the tournament.
Yeah,
So the baby faces win the match. Ray pins his son,
yes,
And then
As they always do for some odd reason.
did El Grande Americano turn babyface?
Listen, first of all, can we just talk about how big?
No, hold on. I want to talk about this point first. Brother, did he turn babyface? And if he did,
Yes.
how is that going to work with when he's showing up on WWE television?
And that's what I wanted to say. It's like how he is just so over there.
Exactly.
He is so loved. The crowd reaction is crazy because on Raw when he came out with the Americanos, reaction wasn't the same, right?
Exactly. And he was a heel, but that was taped before.
Yeah, exactly.
It was taped on Friday.
So that's the only thing that I was like kind of confused to the.
So I would
the
understand
crowd?
if he's a face in AAA, right?
Yeah.
But because there's a lot of cross happening between AAA and WWE.
Yeah.
So he shook Rey Mysterio's hand.
Oof, that's not good.
What's going to happen if he
But it
shows
was
up on TV on
But the
Raw
handshake
with
was
Rey
very
Mysterio?
quick.
Right, but he still shook his hand.
Yeah.
We'll see how that develops in AAA.
That was good though. And then Dom was backstage, saw that.
Who was the original Los Gringos? I know I heard they said it was Eddie Guerrero and
It was Eddie Guerrero and my God, it was an American dude. I forget his name. But yeah, back in like 94 or something. And then Conan also said that he was also part of Los Gringos at one point. So it was just like a group they had. But the story of Los Gringos is funny because I think Eddie Guerrero was was tag team with El Santo, and the other guy during the match went into the crowd, took a kid's Santo mask, put it on, went to go beat up Eddie Guerrero, and then threw the mask away. And then all Eddie could see was El Santo beating him up.
Okay.
And that was the beginning of their
I'm checking online really quick right now. So the original Los Gringos Locos were
Art Barr.
Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero. And then
That's my
there
rapper
was,
name.
the Love Machine.
And then there was WCW Los Gringos, which was the Juice, Juventud Guerrera, and Conan.
Oh,
Yeah.
even to the Guerrero.
So good. Except in WWE when they brought him in with Psychosis and who was the third guy?
Was he the lawnmower guy?
Yeah, exactly. And they made them just fucking lawnmower guys, bro. It was so bad.
Anyways, so that was it for AAA. Hope you guys enjoyed that. By the way, guys, AAA to me, I know people want to say AEW promotion of the year, but AAA for me has been fantastic.
You should go check it out if you didn't. It's on YouTube. It's free on YouTube. You just got to live through those ads or find a different way to watch it.
Yeah. Guys, it is time for our match of the week. Do you guys remember what our match was?
Yeah, and I watched it.
I completely forgot to watch it.
For real?
I completely forgot to watch
How
it.
dare you be the PhD
I've
and
seen
not
it.
watch
I've seen it before. But look, the only reason that I forgot to watch it is because, man, I've too much fucking wrestling this week. There was Raw, there was SmackDown, there was IWS, there was AAA, there was AEW that I watched.
That is a lot of wrestling
Yeah,
for you this
I
week,
swear to
man.
God, it was a
But
lot.
you are the PhD and
Yeah.
you're always studying.
Yeah, exactly. But I've seen this match in the past. But you guys are gonna have to remind me. I will go back and watch it though.
Oh, dude.
We will reshoot this segment next week just so that I can talk about it.
This match was SummerSlam.
Let me introduce it. It is time for our match of the week. And this week's match was my pick, and it was 1994 SummerSlam, The Undertaker versus The Undertaker. Steven, what'd you think of it?
I remember watching this as a kid, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
How excited were you?
Ted DiBiase
Yes.
coming out with the fake Undertaker. By the way, who played that Undertaker?
Man, I forget his name.
He was an ugly human being.
I found that like when I first seen him, I thought he looked really good from far. But then when they started putting them side by side,
And he was shorter.
Yeah, that's when everything kind of got. I was like, oh, okay.
And then Paul Bearer comes out.
Yeah, that guy actually used to tour as The Undertaker overseas.
No way.
Yeah.
Like as part of WWE or like on the indie scene?
I think as part of WWE.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He has a fucking stunt double.
They had what was it again? I can't remember right now, but there's footage of him fighting. He's even in a movie. He's even like in some Bollywood movie, I think. I might be wrong,
A
but
Bollywood
he's in a
movie.
Bollywood movie as the Undertaker.
So the guy's name is Brian Lee, from what I'm seeing here, and he
Brian
didn't
Lee.
really have anything notable.
Apparently,
other
he
than
was
that.
just good boys with Taker at that time.
He was in ECW as primetime Brian Lee from 96 to 99, but that was pretty much
Wow.
it.
Yeah.
Anyways, that match. Then you had Paul Bearer come out.
Highlight of his career.
He comes out, Paul Bearer with the casket, gets the urn from the casket. Then the original Undertaker comes out. And let's be honest, the whole hype, there was about 15 minutes of just entrance and hype. And the match
Dude,
was like 4 minutes.
Yeah. The match in total is about 20 minutes. And you're right. It's about a 10-minute entrance and then a 10-minute fight. The fight, old school Taker, right? A lot of dead man moves, like the slower, the chops, and they were both fighting the same way.
I
So
love those old school uppercuts.
yeah,
Like open hand
with the
uppercuts they used
open
to
hand,
do.
right?
Yeah.
Like those were great. He is so skinny.
Yeah.
He is
Hardly
so
has any tattoos.
Yeah, so skinny that time. It's crazy. But he can, he's big, man. Taker is a
90s
big dude.
Taker was always the best, man.
Yeah, he's massive. Like he's taller than the fake Taker. Like it's crazy. But yeah, listen. Again, Paul Bearer comes out. He's got the gigantic urn with the light, and one of the most memorable scene is Vince McMahon just saying, "That's the Undertaker," and he's got the purple light with the smoke, and that's when he appears and he's walking.
That's
It
the
was-
first time he had the purple? Or
Yeah,
no?
that was the
Right?
first time he had the purple. It was the introduction. Guys,
The purple looked nice on the other.
purple was
Before
great.
that was great. It was
it was a
rocking
great. Yeah, the other
right?
guy has the gray, so you
Yeah.
know that he's the fake Undertaker.
It's crazy, but a lot of pre-wrestling, like stuff like that. I know you love wrestling because of like stuff like that.
Those moments, that's what made me a fan.
Those moments, but as an adult, I can't do it.
Imagine being an adult in those times and watching that.
And
but,
you
but
loved-
it's
and
different
people
times,
loved
though.
it.
It was different times, yeah.
It was different times because you weren't seeing behind the curtain what was happening.
Yeah.
And you didn't have the internet telling you this and this and that. So people were there. They enjoyed the show. They went home. If people were miserable like you,
The
they
people,
weren't
the,
ranting
peop-
online
the people
for-
in the crowd, the front row, when the fake Undertaker was on the ground, they were screaming at him. You saw a guy almost jump the barricade to just
Yeah.
scream at him. So I guess it was done for the time, and Vince did a great
But
job
you
at
see,
that.
that's the difference. That's
It was actually a
the
big
biggest
flop.
difference between
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
WWE back then and WWE now. Like the people that are there in the crowd, they care. The people now that you see, they don't really care. The way that TKO has priced it is that it's not actual. I mean, there's definitely wrestling fans there. I'm not saying they're all non-wrestling fans, but it's mostly people there like, hey, there's a show happening. Let's go check it out. Dish out fucking $5K for front row seats.
Yeah.
well, you saw all the celebrities
Yeah,
and all the
exactly.
suits in the front row now.
Yeah, exactly.
And all those little kids saying, "Thank you, John Cena." Kid, you were born 2
Fuck,
years
yeah,
ago.
get
Get
outta
out of here. Anyways. All right. T-Dog, it's time to spin the heel. What do we got? We got the Usos. What is it? The New Day versus the Usos. Hell in the Cell 2017.
Sick match.
Very good. Whose match was this?
I think it's the guy that used to be on the show.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You know what? Probably is. We don't say his name anymore, by the way, right? Because there is
the guy, the name who will not be mentioned or something.
The guy
man
that
who will
had-
not be mentioned.
the guy that used to wear something around his shoulders there, whatever. Two of them too.
With a stupid hat and sunglasses.
The Usos. Yeah, that was his favorite team, so this would make a lot of sense. I thought we had to remove all these matches, anyways.
No, I
forgot one.
I vetoed it because Usos and New Day are in my top three tag teams.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, this will be our match of the week. Good stuff, guys. That is it for this week. I want to wish everyone out there happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, you know.
I celebrate being angry.
Crumpus over here. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the YouTube. Follow us IG and TikTok. And follow these guys. If you want to go check out Steven's podcast, the all-time podcast, he's got his year review, best hip-hop album, what else you got on that?
Best hip-hop albums of 2025, best producers of 2025, best artist rapper of 2025 is an underdog and underrated artist.
Go check it out. It's out now on YouTube.
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
That is correct. I am Casual Joe. He is the Ayatollah of hip hop. That guy over there is the PhD. And we are the Wrestling Tea crew wishing y'all happy holidays. Take care. We are out. Peace.
Peace.